Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about reading comprehension uh, that plays a vital role in communication skills. What are the communication skills? These are the skills which we use or which we need while we are communicating in simple words. I'm not going to discuss any bookish definition. We have to understand just a simple idea. Um, Before going to discuss that, we have to understand one point that whenever we learn any language or we acquire any language, that language has four different aspects, which are four different skills. If you are good at all those skills, then you can claim yourself to be a good user of that language. These are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. If you think that you have acquired or learned or mastered one skill, so you can proceed, you can move forward, no, it is not the case. Your all four skills are very important, and all these skills complement one another. It is not that you are good at speaking, but you are not good at reading. So if you are not a good reader, how can you become a good speaker? Or if you are not a good listener, you cannot become a good speaker. Same is the case with writing. If you are not a good reader, you cannot become a good writer. So it means all these four skills support one another. So uh, this topic for today, today's topic is related to reading skills. We will have different lectures on reading skills, how to improve our reading, how to master reading. Um Without reading comprehension, you cannot move forward in any professional life or even in academic life. If you consider IELTS or GRE, there you will have a proper portion that is related to reading comprehension, and they will ask you different types of questions. Sometimes you have to scan the document, or sometimes you have to skim the document, or sometimes you are supposed to answer to sometimes you are supposed to summarize the passage, or sometimes you are supposed to tell the main idea, or uh, topic sentence or main theme of the document. And there are different kinds of document, like uh, you have a report in front of you and you have to respond to that report. If you are not able to comprehend that report, you will not be able to write a proper answer, or you cannot uh, do counter questioning on that report. Even you have to speak or you have to write. All right. So that's why reading comprehension is very important. So we will learn uh, different skills, different techniques to make our reading comprehension better or the best. It depends upon you how much practice you do, how much you read. If you read a lot, obviously your reading will be improved, right? So now today we are going to discuss importance of reading, why reading is important. I will uh, tell you some points which are brief. It's not very detailed lecture. I will take 4 to 5 minutes, and inshallah we will finish it. So first, important or important benefit or advantage of reading is that you can learn to think in English. That is very important thing. What do you mean by it? See, English is lingua franca in the world. Almost it's spoken all over the world. If people don't speak, at least they know about the language. And it's the language of modern research, language of superpower. So its importance cannot be denied. When you learn a language, you can get good results when you start thinking in that language. We can take example of ours. Our mother tongue is different. Like someone will have mother tongue as Urdu as mother tongue, or some people speak Sindhi. Some people speak Pashto, Kashmiri. Then we have Balochi, Brahavi, and there are other language, Punjabi. So you always, it is human psyche that you always think in your own language, because that is your comfort zone, because you feel comfortable there when you are thinking in your own language. But the problem is when you think in your own language and you're trying to produce another language, it can create problems, because it is not necessary that every language can be translated from one language into another. It cannot be translated like this. It will create problems. All right? So, when you read a lot, obviously, your slowly and gradually, your mind starts responding in that language. And like when you are possessed with some idea, normally it happens that everywhere you find that thing. So if you start, if you read a lot, it can help you think in English or whatever the language you are learning. So when you start thinking in English, obviously you will also produce English in writing, in speaking, right? So that is the first important point, important advantage or benefit of your reading. If you read a lot. Then second point is, when you read a lot, you can also enhance your vocabulary in that language, because it is impossible that whatever you are reading, it is impossible that you know each and every word that has been used in that writing. It is almost impossible. You might be knowing 80% words, but there will be 20% or 10% or 5% or 2% words which you don't know what they mean. So obviously, one of the best friends while reading is your dictionary. So what happens when you don't understand the meaning of any word? What you do? You open the dictionary. Now you have computer, you have mobile phones, and you can just type it, and you get the meaning, and then you can memorize it. You can use it in your writing. So in this way, reading will also help you to have good vocabulary. Good readers always have good vocabulary. The people who don't have good reading, they don't read a lot, they cannot have very good vocabulary. It is generally accepted. Then third point is that it will also improve your writing. How it will improve your writing? Obviously, when you read, you will have more ideas in your mind. And when you read, automatically, psychologically, your mind starts adopting certain structures which you can use, which you can apply in your writing, right? So good writers are always good readers, right? Fourth important benefit or importance of reading is that you can practice English if you are not living in an English speaking country. Obviously, um, you can take example of your own country, like we don't speak English while we are communicating with our friends, with our family. Most of us speak our own language. If you are living in Punjabi society, everyone will speak Punjabi, or in Sindh they speak Sindhi, or in Karachi, though it's part of Sindh, but it's Urdu speaking area, majority Urdu speaking area, they speak Urdu. So none of us speaks English. So when you are reading in English, or you are doing reading, so it helps you to practice English to little bit practice you can have. At least you can also read loud, so you are practicing the language in one or another way, right? Next one is, you can prepare yourself for studies in an English speaking country. Like you are willing to go to England or United States or even in Europe. um, if you are reading well, or you improve your reading, if you read a lot, you can prepare yourself for studying in those countries. Like if you pass GRE exams, international GRE, you can have an opportunity to um, go to different universities and colleges of the world, best universities you can have. And the last one is that you can also learn about new ideas, facts, and research being done in the world. Now this era is the era of technology, and you can have thousands and thousands of books, even on internet, and you will have thousands, billions, and billions of articles available on internet. Um, so if you read them, you can have better idea about the world, what kind of research has been done in the world, and what are new trends, and what are the new inventions and discoveries, right? Without reading, it is not possible. So these are certain or some specific uh, points related to importance of reading that you should know before going to start in learning how to improve your reading comprehension, because it will help you to work with more devotion, because you know what you are going to get. It tells you about your destination. What is your destination that you are going to, if you become a good reader, and if you have very good comprehension skills, what you can achieve, right? For today, it's enough. And inshallah, in next lecture, we are going to uh, focus on different techniques, how we can improve our reading. And we will also have different passages and exercises. And inshallah, I will try my best to teach you how to attempt different kind of questions in reading. Okay, thank you.